It's hard to believe Pastor is coming up on his 30th anniversary.
You know, it really is, but when I think back to the fact that I've been under his tutelage for 23 years, and then when we decided to get married and you moved here, it's been 14 years for you, and then 8 for Kyle, so I guess 30 years is not too hard to think about. But I'm just so grateful to have Pastor Zach as our pastor and being under his leadership. You know, we started with marriage counseling when we decided to get married, and then we went through him performing our wedding, and then trouble with miscarriage, and when we had Kyle and christening Kyle, and baptizing Kyle when Kyle was ready to be baptized. And I remember all of his kids growing up, and now they've made him a grandfather. But not just that stuff, not just the family stuff, but seeing tough issues. You know, growing up, being born and raised here in Orlando, and watching Pastor Zach tackle some of the tough issues here, and not being scared to go up against the big dogs when some of the ministers in the area stepped away from that. He's never been afraid to tackle the tough issues, and as a result of that, we've had some great growth here in this Orlando area. So I'm just happy to have Pastor Zach as our leader. He's meant a lot to us and our family. He's been there, both he and Sister Zach, with anything that we've needed. It's great to have a pastor that we can go to and you can pick up the phone and call at any time. I just think we've been really blessed to have him.
We certainly have. You know, I am really appreciative of him as well. You know, during the leadership class that we went through, you know, with his teaching have certainly helped shape and mold me to be a better person as well as a better leader.
And you know what else? I remember telling him after we went through the first marriage class, 2 becoming 1, that there should be a part 2. And then he asked us if we would facilitate the 2 classes. And what a blessing that's been for us in our marriage and the growth that we've seen as a result of that. So Pastor Zach and Sister Zach, we'd like to say happy 30th anniversary. We love you, and we appreciate all that you've not only done for us, but all that you've done in the ministry, and hope you have at least 30 more.